What if I told you that one of the greatest inventors in history once had a conversation with the devil? What if I told you that this man, Nikola Tesla, the genius behind modern electricity, saw visions of the future? Visions so terrifying that he destroyed his own work to protect humanity? And what if I told you that on his deathbed, Mark Twain, one of America's most famous writers, revealed this secret to his daughter, a secret that has been hidden for over a century? This is the untold story of Nikola Tesla's encounter with a being he called the devil. A story of power, temptation, and the ultimate sacrifice. A story that challenges everything we think we know about science, religion, and the afterlife. So sit back and prepare to question reality itself, because what you're about to hear will change the way you see the world forever. Nikola Tesla and Mark Twain were unlikely friends. Tesla, the brilliant inventor, and Twain, the sharp-witted writer, shared a bond that went beyond their public personas. By 1910, Twain was 75 years old, nearing the end of his life, while Tesla was 54. Their conversations often turned philosophical, delving into topics like death, God, and the afterlife. Twain, a critic of organized religion, often portrayed God as a flawed figure in his writings. But as death approached, even Twain couldn't help but wonder, what lies beyond the Rainbow Bridge? Tesla was no ordinary man. From a young age, he was plagued by strange visions and hallucinations. He claimed to see his inventions in dreams and had a photographic memory, remembering every detail of his visions. But Tesla's experiments went beyond the physical world. In 1902, while struggling with debt and failure, Tesla began conducting bizarre experiments on himself. He would connect a high-frequency device to his head and pass 150,000 volts of electricity through his brain. These experiments would plunge him into a state of lethargic sleep, a form of suspended animation where his mind wandered freely. During one of these trances, Tesla experienced something he would never forget. He felt a presence in his mind, a being that didn't belong to him. This was no ordinary hallucination. Tesla described it as a clot of light, a separate consciousness that communicated with him in a way that defied human understanding. Tesla called this being the devil, but this wasn't the horned, pitchfork-wielding demon of folklore. This devil was an angel of God, tasked with overseeing earthly life. The devil revealed to Tesla the true nature of power, the good and evil his inventions could bring. Tesla saw the future, a world transformed by his discoveries, but also one ravaged by their misuse. The devil tempted him with ultimate power, but Tesla resisted. He broke the connection, waking up in a panic, drenched in sweat, and forever changed. Tesla's encounter with the devil haunted him for the rest of his life. He destroyed many of his plans, including those for wireless energy transmission and the so-called death ray. He chose to abandon power rather than risk its misuse. Years later, as Mark Twain lay on his deathbed, he recounted a conversation he had with Tesla. The inventor had shared his secret, the story of his encounter with the devil. Twain, ever the skeptic, was deeply moved. Tesla told him that God exists, that the devil is not an enemy, but a servant of the divine, and that death is not the end. Twain passed this story on to his daughter Clara, who kept it hidden for decades. Tesla's genius wasn't just about electricity. He believed the pyramids were ancient energy generators, part of a planetary network. His Wardenclyffe Tower was inspired by this belief, but Tesla's genius came at a cost. He was a man possessed, driven by visions and voices. Some say he was connected to the energy information field of the planet, a modern-day medium for ancient knowledge. In the end, Tesla chose humanity over power. He destroyed his work, refusing to let his discoveries fall into the wrong hands. Today, we remember him as a genius, not a villain. But his story leaves us with one haunting question. What if he had chosen differently? Tesla's story is a reminder of the fine line between genius and madness, between power and destruction. It challenges us to think about the mysteries of the universe, the nature of God, and what lies beyond death. What do you think? Was Tesla's encounter with the devil real, or was it a product of his extraordinary mind? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoy this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more stories that explore the unknown.